Adventures in Filbar. For all your role-playing needs, try the free stuff first.
Hello and welcome to our stream. Don't forget to follow us on the socials at Mhobo Inc. or you can email us mhoboinc@gmail.com. If you're interested in playing on the stream, get a hold of us. You can also purchase interesting RPG items at our store and the link is below. We have everything from shirts to skateboards in our shop. Go, take a look. And if you need new math rocks, catch a Pirate Dog Dice on Twitter for some personalized items. If your game stinks, unlike ours, try some adventure scents by elfishgames.com. They have over 60 different scents and most are pleasant. This aid is perfect for in-person games, especially conventions. Elfish Games also makes how to RPG with your cat, how to cook with your dice, the Shine system if you want to be a gooder writer than me, or try the Radiance project if you just want to play with yourself. Allfishgames.com is your
You unmuted me. Boys and girls, welcome aboard. Sunday night, Murder Hobo Inc. presents Corsairs of the Azure Atoll. Thanks for joining us. I got a good game planned. Hopefully Jesse makes it. Otherwise, it's okay. These guys are in different spots anyway. That's right. We'll sell them into sexual slavery or something like that. Don't forget your adventure sense. I think our shit's on sale if you want to buy it. And then, of course, Murder Hobo Con 5 is the day after Valentine's Day, 2/15/25. Tickets are available, badges available, submissions still available. Kind of a sparse crowd this week or this year. We'll see what happens in the coming months or coming weeks. Let's go ahead and introduce everybody. Hopefully Justy shows up. Carol, you're first. Who are you? Who are you playing?
Oh God, thanks a lot. Sorry. Hi, I'm Carol. I'm finishing my dinner.
And she's never been on the show, so she doesn't know, that I'm going to call on her. So
no, I know, but I didn't realize it was going to be first. So hi everyone. Oh God.
Fast.
All right, there we go. Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Carol. I'm a longtime gamer, occasional GM, commission mini painter. You find me on Twitch under Muses_Touch. I stream there 3 times a week, and I was out mini painting today and basically had time for dinner right before the show. In fact, technically I didn't have time for dinner because I'm still eating my dessert. On this show, I play Rose of the Raven Blackthorn, my human rogue.
Next up is Dawn.
Hello, I'm Dawn. I play Fie.
There you go.
That's it.
I mean, I'm curious as to what you're having for dinner, but that's not really, adding to the game.
I'm sure we'll see it.
If we make her laugh hard enough, yes.
No.
Carrie, finish us out.
It's gone.
I'm Carrie. I play Cash, the exuberant, friendly one of the group. That's it.
Nice. They're a talkative bunch. We'll see if Jesse makes it. Otherwise, we are in the middle of day 15. There's a significant rainstorm going on. Rosa has decided to wait at the Tamari Express for her potential date later this evening, while Fee
if he shows up,
are at the house watching it rain, and Osiris is finishing up the paperwork details at the Ocasio Inn with J.P. Abernathy and the very, very famous barrister that they have. Odd, even. Odd. Cash. Fee. The door opens, and it is Midge Collini, dressed in her culinary arts outfit. She is sopping wet. Her chef's hat is tilted to one side like a beret that needs ED medicine. Meanwhile, Jetstorm is still on the couch, suffering repercussions from his concussion. Cash and Fee, what would you like to do as the rain falls mainly on the plain in Spain?
What time of day is it?
Afternoon.
Well, I tell Midge, I'm like, get in here and get those clothes off, get dry.
Midge doesn't even stop to wait. She starts removing her clothing because some things about Midge are never going to change. Midge trumps through, and give me a perception check.
Um, that is a 4.
Fee?
14.
Cash, you see her starting to strip down. Good enough. Fee, you've never seen her strip down, and you notice as she removes her shirt, she has whip marks on her back as well as a strange tattoo.
Not fresh.
No,
Okay. Okay. Is she what I'm sorry to what species
she's a
is
human.
she's a human. Just
She's a human urchin. Yeah.
okay, she's just like a small human.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Um so I don't know. Did we drink at the tavern?
I think you guys
I
had
think
a beverage, right?
Yeah, I think we did drink. So Fee's gonna like exchange scars with her because she's got a couple on her back. So.
Oh, okay. Mitch stands there in all her glory, naked,
Wow.
examining your scars as she shows you hers. She seems a bit downtrodden today.
I hear you, sister. And aside from having a crowbar, I don't think I have anything in my pack that would be any fun.
Lighten her day. Fair
I
enough.
like
Exactly.
Midge. I asked Midge, what's up? She seems sad.
Oh, class got canceled early. There's a leak in the roof, and he sent us home because it was going into the pots, and all of our stuff was ruined.
Aw, sorry.
Yeah, she says there's a pail of soup outside on the stoop if you guys want it, but it's pretty watered down.
Well, we can always boil it a little bit, let it reduce.
Jet is already headed towards the back door. He is hungry. He's feeling a little bit more chipper this afternoon, but he's still suffering from the concussion that he took. Rosa, over in, let's see, you went to the Tamari Express.
I did.
Inside, give me a percentage roll.
Just a percentile roll?
Yep.
Oh, not on my character yet. Hold on. That this matters. Try to find the right dice here.
2 tens, dear. You've played before.
I know. 20.
Kind of a sparse crowd at the Tamari Express here. One of those individuals, however, catches your attention.
Who might that be?
It is an elven woman, and her clothes seem to glow. She is having a fine craft wine and a sandwich.
Okay. I don't know. It's nobody I know though, huh?
Nope, never seen her before in your life.
Interesting character. Oh my god. I'm gonna bite my tongue about not making some smart ass remark about her being all sparkly glowing. I'll walk in and I kind of tip my hat and we'll like take it off and
Water pours off of it.
water pours off of it. But I think that's sort of the part of the shape of it too.
Fair enough.
Kind of wicks water up.
Give me an investigation roll.
An investigation. Investigation. I believe that is 16.
16's good enough. Over in the corner, you see a group of pirates. Give me a wisdom check.
Group of pirates. Ooh. Yeah, we'll go hang out with them for a minute. All right, so my wisdom check of 6 would dictate I'm definitely gonna probably go hang out with them.
Sure, because you don't recognize them. You go up, and there are 4 males and 1 female. The female's rather attractive.
Oh, it's her.
Talking. You don't know. Your wisdom roll bounced.
No, I didn't know anyways because I have never met this person. I don't think.
So they're talking, and they look at you, and they go, "Need something?"
Oh, just came over to say hello. How are you?
And goodbye. Thank you.
Oh, I mean, I was wondering maybe you guys are obviously
the 4
pirates.
males stand up.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And they're like,
I'm gonna tip my hat. Like, I'm not gonna let this bother me. And I'm gonna be like, I'm Rosa Blackthorn. And I don't know. I'm actually kind of looking for my grandfather. He was a pirate. And he disappeared.
You're still here.
I am still here, and I'm asking you a question. Are you deaf?
D12. 3.
3?
Reroll.
Rosies.
10.
12.
The lady pirate looks over at the waitress and goes, "Ma'am, this lady's bothering us. We're trying to discuss business." The waitress looks at you and goes, "Can I get you something, ma'am?"
Sure. I guess they just not helpful. I'll turn around and walk up to the waitress. I guess they're all hard of hearing. Or they're just dumb. I can't figure out which.
How close are you going to sit to him?
No, I'm just going to pull up to the bar.
Okay.
Order a drink.
Fair enough. Yeah, apparently you don't remember that Jesse punched one of them.
I wasn't there, remember?
You guys were all there, because that's when you guys were storing the silver at the jail.
I don't recall the pirates. I mean, I remember, yeah, but wasn't that the pirate lady that the other 2 were talking to later?
Yeah, the other 4, though, were the ones that Jesse walked up and punched in the face.
No, I mean, was I actually next to Jesse?
Yes, all 4 of you were there.
I mean, do they just assume I'm with them?
Yes.
Well, then that's their stupidity.
Back at the house, there's a knock at the door. Cash and fee. Midge is in the water closet getting cleaned up.
I go to the door.
It is Lord Talbot, soaking wet. "Hello, adventurers. Might I come in and bother you for a moment?"
Sure.
He comes in, soaked to the gills, and he goes, "Where are the others?"
Well, Jesse's off on his own business, and so is Rosa.
Okay. Perhaps you 2 can help me. There's a bit of a rumor going around town pertaining to the salt conclave, as well as the silver miners issue. I was wondering if you might be able to quash a rumor or assist me with some information.
What is the rumor?
The rumor is that you 4 have encountered a dragon of some type, and that a deal has been made with this creature.
Where did you get that information from?
News travels fast, and I have my ear to the grindstone, as well as my nose.
Well, I don't feel that we can discuss our business dealings without all of us here. And I feel even more uncomfortable knowing that there are people talking about our business dealings.
And not every day that you come across a dragon. There is another knock at the door.
I
This is a
answer the
popular
door.
place.
I
It's
know.
the food.
Indeed, it
You
is.
better
want
be my
soup?
stripper.
Somebody going to answer it?
Yeah, I answer the door.
I'm trying to find her. What's the cleric's name? The cleric of the 5 is at the door, sopping wet. Hello, adventurers. May I come in?
Of course. Getting kind of crowded in here, but
It's a
you
big
may come
house.
in. Would you like some soup?
Yes, I would like some soup.
I tell Jet, I'm like, get some soup for our visitors, would you?
Did you say that to Jet or?
Jet. I assume Midge is still changing clothes.
Yes. Jet looks at you, lets a little bit of soup dribble out of his mouth because he was consuming it, and goes, "Right away, boss." I do not know why I don't have her picture in here. Anyway, she sees Lord Talbot. Lord Talbot sees her. They both nod. She asks him, "News?" And he points out that we were just getting to that.
Hey, Cash, isn't this the guy that is supposed to have a date with Rosa?
Yes, that would be
Oh.
this evening.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
she's not home.
No, I'm meeting her
he's-
at the Tamari Express.
He's probably just here to, see what she's up to. He's doing
Get it
a
and
warden
quit it.
check.
Yeah, that's why they're both here.
I think Rosa's off trying to find you actually, but anyway, I look to the healer and I'm like, and what can we do for you today?
I am here with my associate. We have heard troubling rumors.
Do you have a mouse in your pocket? Which associate?
Lord Talbot.
Oh, so you're coming together but separately. Okay. So you can
Does Rosa
gang
know
up
about
on us. So are you dating her too?
No, we are associates.
That's what they all say.
Oh my God.
What do you think,
Yes,
Cash?
this is my work wife. Mace Addington is the other one.
I don't know. I mean, we can talk to him, but we're just be warned. We're telling her about this. Don't think you can pull this over on us.
I do not mind at all. Mace kind of rolls her eyes. Jet hands them both a bowl of soup, fairly warm.
Thanks, Jet. You're such a good boy.
He is a fine young man. So anyway, you asked. I will go ahead and give you the courtesy of answering. Word has reached the 5, currently the 4, that you guys have encountered some type of worm that apparently breathes salt, and you have entered or are in the process of entering an agreement with the Salt Conclave. While your business dealings are your own, we take the safety of Ocasio to be at a very high level. Hence, we would like to inquire what exactly has occurred, if you please.
So let's say hypothetically,
Hey, Cash,
there was
this is weird that people are making this rumor up about a dragon. Like, we just dealt with some miners. I mean, we saw a big, what was that, a condor? What was that big bird thing?
There was a condor.
I'm gonna try to lie and act like we didn't see
This is gonna go
any
so
dragon.
well.
Sure.
I
Is
mean,
that
Christmas your strong point, right?
well, and I
I
say,
mean, it's up
you know,
there.
it was a dragon that ate all of the bugs.
Then maybe you are good at lying.
so-
It's deception.
I'm good at lying. I'm terrible at rolling. 12.
Well, Cash is over there spilling her guts about how the dragon ate the bugs. The two of them.
Well, everybody knows it.
The two of them
Oh my god.
appear to be nonplussed. Clearly, well, both of you give me an insight check.
Hmm.
16.
6 or 16?
6.
6 and 16 for Cash. Cash, you pick on the fact that they're curious. Fee, you can't really read them. They've got the blanked out look in their face. Just the facts, ma'am. You're dealing with Joe Friday. But Cash, you can tell that they don't appear to have any malice in their tone or intent. They just seem to be curious. Mace, with your admission of eating the bugs, will ask you exactly how do you know that this creature was responsible for the bug swarm?
Well, that's what the miners told us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they they saw this big bird and they ran inside, but it was just a bird.
The one over on Sesame Street or a different one?
It would be yellow.
I haven't been there. Is that a good place?
Of course
I
you have.
haven't heard of that.
Everybody likes it. There's a knock on the door.
Oh my god.
Oh, can I get it this time?
Oh, yes, you go get it. I'll get a bowl of soup ready.
Yeah.
I stand there next to her, the bowl of soup.
You answer the door, and it is the Aarakocra guard. He is present to check on Jet. Might I come in, please?
Of course, here.
Sure.
Would you like some soup?
Awkward.
Yes, I would. He walks in, and he's dumbfounded because this is a low-level guard. Mace Addington and Lord Talbot are in the fucking house talking about something. Both of you give me insight checks on the guard.
Oh, I can read him like a book. 19.
This time Fee gets it. He ain't much pee coming out of him. Because holy shit, it's two big bosses, a room full of adventurers, and all he wanted to do was check on the kid. But he's getting soup, and he's going to stand around like the third wheel at the party.
I'm like, here, have a blanket. You're wet. That's not good for your feathers.
Oh, thank you. Oh, there is Mr. Storm.
Hey, are you interested in him? I can put in a good word.
I just want to check on his health. He goes into the kitchen, and you can kind of overhear him. He's like, how is your head? We don't have blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Addington and Talbot are still curious. Do we know the species of this dragon? Do we know its intent? Do we know if it is hostile? Our concern, again, is for the safety and security of Ocasio.
Well,
so I give a big sigh.
The miners are in town. Did you ask them?
No, we have not been able to find them yet.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Cash, because she can't keep her mouth shut, is like, look, Lord Talbot, do I have your word that no danger would come to said dragon if there was one?
Again, we are only interested in the safety and security of Ocasio. If there is no threat, then there is nothing to act upon.
Well, there is.
Oh, shit.
Yellowish.
Okay.
But he's like
Bird.
a kid.
Bird. And I try to, can I Kicker.
Yes, that would be a good idea.
Subtly.
Oh,
I want to
mean,
kick her
sorry.
with sleight of hand
For
for a 12.
there is a very large bird up there, and its wings were kind of raggedy. So when it's in the sky and the shadow, it looks like it could be dragon wings, but that's really it.
Okay. Back at the bar, Rosa, you are approached by a very familiar drunken dwarf. Hey, I know you, hot stuff. And he is soaked so bad, as you look down at him, you can see the top of his boots are filled with water. And he kind of sloshes as he moves.
Probably should do something about your boots.
You're right. And he puts one hand on your shoulder and he starts to
Don't.
maneuver off his
I
boots.
just pick it off.
He falls over.
Good. Don't touch me.
Well, that's not what you were saying the other day, hon.
Oh, it totally is.
Actually, I don't think it is.
Maybe if you were sober and I was drunk, maybe this would work out.
Somebody get this lady a drink.
I go back to drinking. I ignore him.
Fair enough.
I do look at the lady with the glowy clothing. I'm trying to figure out how it's working.
Yeah.
Why is she glowing?
Well, she is not. It
That her
is
clothes were.
clothing. So
Yeah, I was in her
there's
clothing.
no glow about her. It's only about her clothing.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how that's working. Really kind of cool.
Okay.
I mean, is she at the bar or is she like at a...
She's at a stall.
That won't bother. It'd be more convenient if she's there to talk to them.
The dwarf is on the floor emptying his boots.
First thing he's done, that makes sense.
Unfortunately, when you step off your stool, you're going to have to gingerly step over the puddle. You're pretty sure it's water.
Well, probably.
Ooh,
I mean, it probably
Dwarven
looks...
foot soup.
Dwarven foot soup. No, I mean, I'm going to be there for a while, so it may dry out. And I'm going to nurse a drink. I mean, okay. I know it's a while, but I want to try to... I didn't want to just come in when it was pouring. My theory is I'm going to try to dry off.
Sure.
Before he gets there and looks somewhat presentable. So.
Nope, that is completely fair. Go ahead and roll me another percentile.
Another percentile. Oh, who's the pirate dog dice? Oh, that's right. Hey, 77. Lucky number. 70.
A crowd of sailors comes in.
Oh, God. Sailors or pirates?
Sailors, from the looks of them.
Well, that's good. That's better than more of that crew, because then they probably, if there's enough numbers, they probably want to beat the fuck out of me.
Oh, they still may. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them.
I didn't exactly say, I mean, maybe they weren't listening. I didn't say it too loud about how, I guess they're deaf and dumb. I'll tip my hat at the sailors as they come in.
The one with the charisma of...
Make it decent.
14.
Oh, hey, that's
doable.
Decent. 14 is pretty good.
Tips his hat to you and goes and sits with his friends. Every once in a while, you catch him side eyeballing you.
I'll side eyeball him too.
Hey, you got a date.
Well, no, it's not that.
Hey, shut up, you aren't there.
Yeah, but that's not for a while.
I do have a date.
Oh my goodness.
No, they are but they are sailors and they have sailed about the sea, so they might be someone to ask.
How do you know?
I don't. Well, you said they're sailors. I mean, what else would they do? They're sailing
Maybe this
around.
is their first voyage.
I don't.
They're noobs.
I'll find out.
What should I?
I'll still sit there and nurse my drink and See what happens. Otherwise, maybe I'll go. If they come up to me, then good.
The 13 charisma sailor comes up to the bar right next to you.
These are decent looking people.
And goes, I need 7 ales if I could, my dear. And he slides several silver over, giving a healthy tip. Kind of looks at you, gives you a little wink. Buy you a drink, sweetheart.
A drink and maybe some conversation.
Well, got to take these over to my boys, and then I'll be right back.
Go right ahead.
So he takes this tray of 8 beers, walks over, distributes them. Thorn, one quick question, dear. Are you drunk yet?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Who?
The dwarf.
The dwarf.
Wait, huh? Wait, what?
The foot suit dwarf.
You told the dwarf maybe if you were drunk.
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't do I don't think you did the voices. No. No, I'm not.
Can we get her another beer?
No. You go away. I don't think you do really understand the point that I am not interested in you.
D12 against me. 4.
12.
Yep.
Second one today.
You're certainly Erasmus's girl. Fuck you. And he starts to leave.
Whoa, wait.
Nope. You don't want to see me? I'm fine with that. He goes to the door and the rain is just pouring in, but he's stopped.
What'd you say there?
I said you're certainly Erasmus's girl.
Well, granddaughter, but sure.
Norwich Mandarin walks back up and he goes, here's that ale I was promising you.
Give me a sec.
What
do you know about Erasmus Blackthorn?
I don't know this guy.
No, I'm talking to the dwarf. I'm yelling at the dwarf.
Oh, now we're interested in my companionship, I see.
I'm not interested in anything more than to chat.
He walks
about
up,
this.
Looks at Norwich and goes, beat it, Stretch. The lady is with me.
I look at the other guy and go, I don't suppose you've heard of Erasmus Blackthorn, have you?
No. Hello, Mr. Blackthorn, and go to hell. And he walks back to the table.
Oh, God. I'll explain later.
He goes over and starts drinking with his buddies. Cash, fee. You have 3 strangers in your house. Mace Addington and Lord Talbot are very calm, no accusatory state, fact-finding mission, asking you for a few more details about this situation, especially if the city is under any imminent threat, because the safety and security of Ocasio is foremost on our minds. That's their tagline.
So, if there was a dragon, then what?
We would have to determine if the safety and security of Ocasio was in jeopardy.
And how would you do that?
We have our methods.
I don't like that answer. I'm thinking to myself. I'm like, so what's the big deal with the Salt Conclave anyway? Why is everybody so nervous about them?
Mace Addington will answer. She said they are, while few in number, they are strong in power, as they are the ones that provide salt spice to the city of Ocasio, as well as the other communities in the atoll.
So if there was another provider of salt, wouldn't that be good for everybody? I mean, the cost would go down.
We have no, how does he want to put this? This will be Talbot. He goes, our concern is that competition can sometimes breed aggravation, and that is something we would like to redirect. Not saying that that is what it is. We are just trying to determine the situation. There's no judgment here. We are only interested in the safety and security of Ocasio.
So, say there was a secondary source of salt and there was aggravation, how would you take care of that?
They finish their soup bowls and kind of hand it towards Jet. In the meantime, Midge, in all her glory, comes wandering back through, naked as a fucking jaybird, headed to the kitchen, and they just
in front of fucking Lord
kind of watch, and then they kind of look at each other and hand the bowls over to Jet. Jet, of course, is unfazed. Go ahead, Fee.
It's a clothing optional place. If it makes you more comfortable, we can get undressed too.
Oh my God.
That will not be necessary, but it is your house. It is your rules. So, to answer your question, young Cash? Cash.
You should know this by now.
I know. The rain has dampened my intellect. So, Cash, we would confirm that this creature, or any creature, to be fair,
say condor,
certainly, was not a threat. And if we came to that same conclusion, then we would happily let it go. Bygones and bygones.
So you still haven't answered my question about aggravation with the salt conclave.
Have you met the individuals?
Yeah.
Have any members of your group met these individuals?
I don't. Did I know that Jesse was going to go, or did he do that on the spur of the moment?
They do not know if Jesse's dealt with them.
Cyrus.
But do I know? Did Jesse tell us that he was going to go do that, or is he just wandering around?
No, Osiris was definitely going to deal with the salt conclave.
I say, well, I think Osiris was going to talk to them, but we haven't seen him yet or again today.
Do you know where he's at?
Did they know, wait, question. Do you guys know I was with them? Because I'm pretty sure I said I was with them.
No, because I think you did that at the last minute.
Yeah, you went to see Lord Talbot.
No, I went with Jesse to go with the salt people. I had nothing else to do.
You were there, yeah.
I was there.
So I tell him, I said, as far as I know, he was going to go over to the Ocasio and talk about with the barristers, JP Wentworth, Abernathy, whatever, about this whole deal. And then I'm not sure what happened after that. B, do you remember?
No, but you don't remember we hit our heads in that cavern and we're all kind of a little sketchy, but yeah, you'll definitely want to talk to Osiris, and I'm going to see if I can turn this conversation around and start grilling them
and you know what?
About stuff.
Old Manchester is actually a very nice man. I rubbed his ears and he relaxed right away. I think maybe you should implement a massage policy for your bailiff, judge, not judge.
I love this.
Guard people.
And it's genius.
The Aarakocra leans back into the room and goes, oh, that does sound like a good idea. Okay, Fee, work your magic.
Do I have to roll something or do I have to just bullshit?
Tell me what you want to hear and then we'll see what you're rolling, if you're rolling at all.
Well, I
First
think
off,
I'm gonna...
who did this soup, by the way?
Some dwarf with boots.
No.
What?
That'd be Midge.
That's not this end.
No, I know. I'm just messing around.
That's great.
Midge is now wearing an apron, and that's it. She has her back to you.
God!
Mace Addington comments, well done. This is very good soup. You're the one that won the challenge the other day, aren't you?
Of course. we gush over her, and yes, she's fooling herself, and she has been amazing for this household.
Okay, Fee, lay it on me. What do you got?
Okay, I'm going to ask Mace about my sister while asking them both simultaneously about the city to the south and what they know of it and how long it takes, and as many questions as I can fire out about logistics and temperature and regional delicacies and anything else.
So word salad is what you're throwing at them.
Maybe word vomit would be more appropriate, but yeah, it's just going to be a barrage of questions.
And any important flora or fauna that might be there.
Exactly.
So remind me again, you do or do not look like your sister?
I do not look like my sister. My sister looks like she's a human with dusky skin and dark hair.
Okay. Okay. So they will explain that the city to the south is Belena. We do have a road that goes from Ocasio to Belena. We also have several shipping individuals who routinely make trips down to the southern tip. Flora and fauna is pretty much the same. It is a much smaller city. It is constructed of mostly wood and or huts for the Tabar Aborigines that live down there. They are the same as the Tabar here, unlike the Tabar in the east, which you guys don't know that there are more Tabar. But apparently there are, and they are different. Your Aarakocra friend is standing there, listening. And he waits for a pause and says, what's your sister's name?
Ordy, but she goes by Sheezus.
What?
Is their last name Crackers?
No. Sheezus, like Jesus, but a she.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus Rice.
My apologies, Lord and Lady. If I may, could you describe her?
Yeah, she looks like she looks like a dark-skinned female version of Jesus.
I'm familiar with Jesus. He did some landscaping for me.
Same one, yes. Masterful landscaping and never needs watering.
Mace and Talbot are pretty much chill. They're high level. They're going to be chill on this shit. Not much is going to disturb them. And they ask, young guard, Vero, I believe. He nods and says, yes, it is. Goes, are you familiar with this brown Jesus as opposed to the blonde and white Pope's kid Jesus? He says, I think my first day on the job, I ran across this person. I don't remember what ship they were on, but I know they were only staying in port briefly. And I may be mistaken, but I'm not sure that this person was going to Belena. I think they might have been going to Consejo, which is across the water a short distance. But my apologies, I wasn't trying to eavesdrop. And Mason Talbot wave it off, and they're like, that's fine. They turn to you, Fee, and they, are those answers satisfactory?
I turn to Fee and I go, do you have a locket with her picture or anything?
I do have a picture of her that's,
Do you want to present that?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see.
I'll present it, and I'll also tell the bureau, like, don't worry, and I like give a good look at Midge and say, we have no secrets here.
He looks at it with a 15. He's like, dusky femme fatale. Yes, I believe that was the lady that I saw, but I'm not sure which direction she was going. Back at the bar, Rosa, you have successfully flagged down Thorn, the drunken piss pirate, who has opened up the face of the High Elf twice now. And you can tell from the smirk on his face that he is now dangling the bait on the hook. Goes, why, yes, I knew Erasmus quite wellish.
Why don't I remember you? It must have been way back.
No,
Or was it way recent?
it was way recent.
Is he alive?
Erasmus? I don't rightly know. My brain itself is parched right now.
I will gladly buy you a drink.
Ah, yes. He eyeballs the tall draft. He's like, this brings back memories. Have you ever been to the Nature's Hook back on the mainland? Beautiful things. Beautiful thing. The lassies there, gorgeous. And he drinks his beer.
He's actually like felt like he was somewhat sober. I don't think I've ever been there. I've been to a lot of places, and I'm not sure where.
12.
No, I should have been there.
The four pirates and Esmeralda leave.
I just kind of give him an eye. So I got and see if David to remember all the four. I was kind of looking at her because she's friggin' beautiful.
She was not there at the time of the silver swap.
Right. But I sort of didn't notice the others because she's gorgeous.
Right. The dwarf is rambling on.
I'll let him ramble for a bit, but I'll be like, so...
Over at the table, Norwich... and his friends are blowing him shit.
No, if he tries to get my attention, I will try to get tip my hat and kind of wave, smile.
He steps up and he appears to be coming over towards you. The dwarf's like, and that is where I met my third wife. Norwich Mandarin walks up and he goes, is this guy bothering you?
Actually, he has some information that might be very useful to me. That's why I pulled him back. Otherwise, he would be bothering me.
Fair enough. He goes back and he sits
at
the table with his mates. And, of course, he has to do the walk of shame as the guys are like,
I did not say yes or no.
It doesn't matter. It's a table full of guys. That's a no. The dwarf begins to banter on about how his third wife only had 3 fingers, but she had the ability to...
All right, let me hear this.
She could raise a flagpole. I'm just telling you.
You know who Erasmus is, and you saw him recently.
I didn't say that. I said I knew Erasmus-ish.
You said recently, correct?
Now, I think the recently came into, had you seen this dwarf? And I said, yes, you had seen him recently. So that might be.
Oh, no. I was asking him if he'd seen Erasmus recently or way before because I don't recall this dwarf.
Yeah.
Do I recall this dwarf in my travels?
Yeah.
When I used to be a pirate?
No.
When I used to this matters. Either he knew Erasmus a long time ago, or Erasmus is alive and he has seen him since. That's what I'm trying to...
Is that what you're asking him?
That's what I'm trying to establish.
Well,
did you see him long time ago recently? Because I don't recall ever meeting you. I used to sail with Erasmus, with my grandfather.
Sweetheart, if we'd met, you'd remember it.
I'm pretty sure that's the case. I mean, amen. Actually, I'll take the beer. I bought him another beer. I'll take the one that was bought for me, and I'll
Oh, good. He's
see
gonna
if he wants to clink it.
shit faced. Yeah, he'll clink it. Both of you roll
I take a
d20.
sip. I do take like a sip. I don't take like tons. I'm nursing a drink, so.
19. He hits you pretty hard.
Ooh, all right, so I only rolled an 8. Am I adding anything to that?
Nope, you guys are fine.
Okay.
So it's a little bit harsh, but yeah, the mugs clink together.
I take a sip.
He begins to talk about his fourth wife, who had the use of all of her digits.
If you're not gonna freaking give me
She
anything,
could sing really well.
Oh yeah. All right. You know what? If we're not gonna stay on point, then have a good night. And you're not really any use to me. And I will get like I'm gonna shove over away from him.
Sure. Yep. That'd be what Erasmus does. And he wanders out. D12 against me. Let's see if Mandarin's tired of waiting.
I'm like,
5.
It doesn't matter. I've got a date. So I wasn't here actually looking. Nope, 3.
Yeah, he and his friends are leaving. He looks at you and wanders out into the pouring rain. Give me a percentage roll, please.
I waved goodbye at them. I have a date anyways. Is right, 58.
A few more people are coming in. Some you know, some you don't know. But everything's so far friendly. There's no irritating individuals. Fee and Cash. You say that Osiris is at the Ocasio Inn?
Well, I mean, he was earlier because he was supposed to meet with a couple of miners and our representatives, and they're going to go over a contract and blah, 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 but that's kind of over my head. So I let him go do that. I don't know what else he was doing after that.
So the miners are the silver miners in the mine to the east or the west.
Yes.
Thank you.
What does that mean?
We appreciate your honesty.
I don't think I like that response.
Give me an insight check.
14.
Well, you just told him where the dragon was probably at. So, there's that. There's a knock on the door as Mace Addington and Lord Talbot start to leave.
I tell Jet, soup! We're going to need soup.
Did you want me to get that?
Sure, you can get that on your way out.
They open the door and it is your neighbor. With her dog Gus. Lord Talbot. Reverend Addington. Fancy meeting you here. I have a few questions about some variances. And you guys don't need an insight roll to notice that Mace and Talbot have clearly met this lady before.
I run forward and I say, oh, Gladys, right?
Yes.
Don't mess with them. Here, try this too. Midge has been wanting you to try it. And I look at him like, get out now if you want to.
She puts Gus down and he violently shakes all the water off, but she acquiesces and takes the bowl of soup. Mace and Lord Talbot slide on out of there.
And I go, you owe me for that one, motherfucker.
Well, this is very good soup. Who made this?
I point to Midge.
Midge waves to her, then turns around, showing the complete ass crack on the apron. Goes back to work. Gladys, of course, is slightly offended. You're that new guard, aren't you?
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Vero, Greenwing. Pleased to meet you, ma'am. I have some questions on some variances. Give me an intelligence check, fee and cash.
Natural one. I think this woman's dangerous. And
Yeah,
and
that would be
I'm going to use, huh?
You're dead on right there, but go ahead.
Oh, I'm going, if I may, I'd like to use my thaumaturgy cantrip to
Sure.
make the sound of a young child going, Auntie Gladys, help, from outside.
Oh my god.
Rosa, go ahead and roll an intelligence roll. No pluses. This is for Gladys. Let's see if she
Just
falls
Oh,
for it.
whoa.
I rolled a 7.
Oh, right. She's like, oh no, it's my nephew. Drops the bowl of soup on the ground, runs out. Gus, Gus doesn't like the rain, so he's going to sit there and lap up the soup.
That's fine. I
Uh,
close the door. I lock
Mitch,
it.
however, comes over with her wooden spoon and starts whacking the dog. Not real hard, but get away from my soup.
No, that's okay. We'll let Gladys eat the rest of it. We'll just pick up the soup and set it aside for Gladys.
Pour the rug back into the soup. Sure, that'll work. Vero's like, is there a back door?
There's another door that way.
If you need anything, I'm glad you're on the mend, kid. And he goes out the kitchen and
Looks at Midge.
watching Midge, still kind of puzzled. And he walks out the door, and you hear the flapping of wings. He is taken off. Good news, fee and cash. You are now alone with Jet and Midge. Life has returned to normal. It is still pouring rain outside. Inside the tavern, Rosa, the regulars are here. People you've met. The smoke shop guy is there. No JP Abernathy. None of the others. D12 against me.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't mind having a casual conversation with the smoke shop guy. Just, hi, how you doing? Small talk. 8.
I rolled a 1. Roll a D4 for me.
A D4?
Yep.
Need to be able to say a 4.
An individual comes in, shakes the water off, and you recognize him as Kennedy Joseph. Foreman of Claymore Estates. Does he see you?
What was Claymore Estates? You'll have to remind me.
16.
Carol, it's Carol doesn't remember, not Rosa.
That's the plantation you guys went to.
Oh, that's what I kind of wondered. Hooray!
Yeah, Kennedy Joseph looks at you and smirks. And he goes and sits down on the far side of the bar.
I just ignore him for the time being, keeping maybe aside him in my periphery.
Give me a perception check.
Wondering why he's smirking though. That's not great. 6 plus perception. What's my perception? That's only an 8. Not really paying much attention.
Yeah, every time you look over, it seems like he's looking at you, but probably nothing. Probably nothing at all.
Well, if I look over, if it happens enough and it goes long enough, I'm gonna look at him and go, "Is there something you want?" Listen, I know I'm all that and a bag of chips to look at, or whatever passing for chips in this wonderful land. I'm all that. I'm great to look at, but do you have some reason why? I don't like a lot of bullshit.
He's like, maybe you should slow down because you aren't that interesting.
Well, you're certainly staring, so.
Yeah, I sure am.
Why is that?
Because I'm not.
All right, I'm gonna go back to my drink and see if he stops doing it.
He does not stop doing it.
He is actually staring at me, right?
Yep, roll a d6.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
3. Insight. I need my glasses. God damn it, I can't see these things. 17. Pretty good.
He's up to something, but you don't know what it is. Door opens up. An individual walks in, does not see you, and Kennedy does this. The individual walks behind you. You recognize him as Twitch Claymore. As Twitch sits down on that side, gets comfy.
Wait, what does he do? Hold on, I gotta...
Kennedy leans in and says something to Twitch.
Okay, they're next to each other. Okay.
Twitch looks around, sees you, and starts to chuckle and just shakes his head.
Honestly, if it's all talk, I don't give a fuck.
Fair enough.
If they're going to do something bad to me, then I will give a fuck. But until then, I don't give a fuck. I've been mocked and laughed at, whatever. I don't care. So I just go back to my drink and that's it.
Maybe you should check the wetness of your shirt.
That's true. Maybe you're wearing a white tank top or something. Cat.
Like Rosa would give a fuck.
And Rosa.
Spilling it on it.
A loud crash is heard outside.
Oh boy. All right. I go look.
Loud crash. Wait. Who outside of which place? I'm sorry.
All three of you hear it.
We all hear it. It's just outside.
Yeah.
Well, we're at opposite ends of the town.
Yeah.
I'll get up and look. I don't want to go too far outside.
Give me a percentage check, Rosa.
I don't know if I want high or low. Well, it's right in the middle. It's 52.
Half the bar joins you. You guys all go out into the pouring rain.
What about Joseph? Whatever, Kennedy, Joseph, and Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Do they get up?
No, neither one gets up.
Now make an insight check on whether or not they might have a clue what's going on. They're up to something. This could be the something.
You can go look, or you can make an insight check.
I'm gonna make the insight check.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sure with half the bar, somebody will say something. That's not looking great. Oh no, that's a 17 plus 2 is 19.
They look up because obviously it's a loud crash. They notice half the bar is going to the door, and they have no intention of pushing their way to the front. So they don't really give a vibe that they have anything to do with the noise or whatnot. You've been around 22, 23 years. You've never heard a crash like this.
What did it sound like?
A crash.
Well,
and Cash, as you two step out into the pouring rain, Midge, yes. Jet, yes. All four of you step outside.
Please be a house on Gladys. Please be a house on Gladys.
You know, I was thinking I should have had Gladys struck by lightning. There's some
a house on Gladys
from here.
There's smoke rising from where?
Right here, near the north gate.
What?
Okay.
How far away are we?
You guys are over here.
Oh, shit.
Rosa, from your spot at the Tamari Express, you also see smoke rising from here.
I'll go check it out. Stay dry, Cash. I'll go check it out and tell you what's up.
No, I'll go with you. I can't let you go on your own.
You know what a terrible scout I am. Sounds good.
Midge and Jerry, roll the 4 down.
Thanks.
You guys go. Gladys goes. You can kind of see Right about here, Mace Addington and Lord Talbot also headed that way. Rosa, as you step outside, you notice nobody coming out of the Ocasio Inn. That's where Osiris is at with the miners. You do see Libbins come out of the Lodestone, and you see several other people along this row, including guards guarding the south gate, headed that way at a hurried pace. You know what? Fuck it. Initiative on all three of you to see who gets there first.
Okay. I guess I will go. I mean, I have a cloak and I make sure I get it. The hood on, even over the hat.
19.
Sure, I have a cloak. I have really good initiative, so it's gonna get shot. Let's see, what's my initiative? Is that
I have a 19 too.
21.
Fee and Cash, you are in a foot race to see who can get there first. Rosa, roll a d12.
That's not a 12. 6.
You break out ahead of the pack, and you still have 6 people floating around you. Fucking guards everywhere. They're coming from the jail. Everybody is converging on this area. As all of you get in behind the temple, you notice that the ship atop the Shipwrights Guild is on fire.
What?
It seems to have been struck by lightning.
Oopsie.
Part of the ship is right here.
You strike that by lightning instead of what's her face, Gladys. How dare you? You took away my fun spot.
Wait, what about what's her face that lives there?
Yeah, did she get out?
I go running up to the residence and pound on the door.
The Shipwrights Guild is run by the lady whose husband died in the water skiing accident.
Yes.
Melina Hoover.
I start
No,
yelling,
wait. Wasn't Melina who?
I'm reading it, so yes.
Was that Melina Hoover?
Yeah.
I thought she was the one I used to work with. Never mind.
Cash, D12 against me. 1. A little dazed and confused, Melina comes out. Could just be her excessive age. Staggers out.
You gotta get out of there.
As all of you look up, you see part of that ship breaking away from the tip.
Is it still on top of the Shipwright Guild on fire?
Part of it is.
There's a lot of friggin' valuable records in there.
I'm like, we gotta go.
What would you 3 like to do?
Cash to give a shit about the records.
Yeah, I'll help
Rosa,
Cash get her friend out of a dangerous area.
Rosa?
I've been there. I saw enough to know probably what's important. I want to go there and see what I can grab before I get so fucking screwed that I'm going to die. So, I mean, the fire is above, and it tends to go upwards rather than downwards.
Unless it falls on you.
Do I see her going in there?
I'm going to go in there.
Give me a perception check.
I'm a
Oh,
being.
You're screwed, Carol. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I
9.
help her.
Yeah, no.
Do what you were gonna do. I'm not planning on being there very long. I'm just gonna grab as much important stuff as I can in.
I think if she would have seen you, she would have gone in. Rosa bravely goes in to defend the paper records. Cash, Fee, you reach Melina, who is clearly stunned from what has occurred. If you guys could hear so far away, it had to be practically deafening to her. You two, give me an investigation roll.
Yeah, this is good. 8.
12.
Let's see if Fee sees it. 2. Yes. Fee, to the right, the Citadel, It's a standard tower, but it's five-sided. You see an individual with tiefling horns in one of the windows, and she does this. Cash grabs a hold of Melina. Rosa is inside gathering up stuff.
Yeah. Basically, just grab what I can carry. If
All
I can
three of
go
you-
back for another trip, sure.
All three of you D12. If any of you match me, you're in deep shit.
Oh,
Okay, maybe I'll match him.
5.
10.
8.
5. Cash
Oh!
is screwed.
Oh no!
See, as you look up, water juts across the citadel from this tiefling's hand, and it is a huge amount. As Cash latches onto Melina, you see the water hit the ship, causing some of it to fall and straight down. Let's see if Lord Talbot and the cleric, Mace Addington, get hit.
Oh no,
Can
I
I-
hope not.
Can I do anything to try and knock them out of the way of the stuff, even if it puts me in the way of stuff?
I will give you an acrobatics roll. However, if you barely make it, you will only be able to save 1, and we will roll. If you barely miss, all 3 of you are going to get hit with wreckage.
Okie dokie. 7.
Well, good news. You didn't barely miss anybody. So it's just going to be those 2. As part of the wreckage descends, filled with a shit ton of water. Cash, you try and hustle Melina out. However, you guys are smashed into the cobblestone by the torrent of water. And you both...
Do I see all that?
Nope, you're inside.
Alright, so there's no windows, right?
Do you want to sightsee or do you want to get the shit?
Well,
I'll give you a choice there.
If I see, like, even a quarter of my eye, that there's water, like a druid spell, dumped a bunch of water on this to put it out, then I'd probably stop grabbing stuff and leave it there and go outside.
Where the water's falling?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm at the back. Well, that's right. Is there a back door?
There is no back door to this place. The back door takes you
Then I have
upstairs.
to. But if I see if I see my friends in trouble, I might be inclined to suck up and try to help them.
Unless you have eyes in the back of your head, you ain't gonna see shit.
No, that's fine. But I would assume I'd see the wreckage as soon as I go outside.
Cash,
Grab us
you
up.
and Melina take 6 hit points of bludgeoning damage from timber and water and are smashed into the side of the building. Rosa, you will hear this sunderance of calm outside, and you will see water pouring into the Shipwrights Guild. Outside, Fee, you're like, I might be able to save him. Oop, too late.
That's not.
And the water hits the fire and extinguishes it. However, Mace and Talbot both barrel roll out of the way before they are hit. Fee, you were the only one that's going to notice. They look up to the Citadel and they look pissed.
She's friggin' stopped the fire.
She about hurt them. Cash, you and Melina.
I'm laying there.
Swoon.
Spoon. Well,
Yeah,
6
I'm
hit
checking
points,
on them.
that's pretty good for me. I mean, I don't have many.
Fee, you look up, you notice that the torrent of water has evaporated, mostly on Cash. You see that the ship is okay-ish. It's going to need some repair. The old lady Melina probably suffered a fractured hip, and she's chronically hitting her help I've fallen and I can't get up buzzer. Meanwhile, give me an insight check, Fee.
Oh, yeah. I'm so insightful. Ooh, I actually am in this case. 18.
Talbot and Addington are quite pissed.
Oh boy.
And then you notice the tiefling rescind back into the tower. It is still fucking pouring rain, and there is still lightning in the area.
Yeah, I shed a couple tears for Talbot because I don't know that I care. And I am going to check on Cash, see if she needs to go to the cleric, and see if I can help the little old lady up and get her somewhere.
My hip! Inside Rosa, it's not flooded, but there's a significant amount of water damage. Clearly, well, give me an insight check. Let's see if you...
Basically, if there was like a big, all of a sudden I could, sense water pouring down the middle, I would grab whatever I could out of the middle and get it to an outside and get it away from water. Just try to pull what I can.
Okay.
I'm a little busy doing this, so my insight's not going to be great. That's an 8. Wait, is that an 8? I think it's an 8.
D12 against Melina, Rosa.
Against Melina.
Ooh, 10.
Oh, you're going to win. 5.
Melina spots you and yells, "Thief! Thief!"
Hey, I'm just trying to save the record. Do I hear that?
Yes, because there's no thunder currently.
Okay, I go, hey, I'm just trying to save the records. I'm going to leave them all here. I'm just moving them away from the water.
Talbot and Mace Addington kind of flip most of the excessive water out. Still raining. Everybody's looking around. The threat is, for the time being, been expunged.
When I have everything safely moved, I'm just going to walk out. I don't have anything on me, so I'm not going to steal anything.
How much shit are you taking?
I'm not taking anything because there's no fire. There's no point for me to bring it outside.
Didn't you just say you're bringing stuff outside?
No, I did when the building was on fire, but when I see this huge rush of water, I'm going to kind of figure somebody cast a spell or something. It sort of tracks.
Okay. You come out and she does not yell that you're a thief.
Well, she could have seen me inside while I was doing that fucking around with the stuff. So it is plausible. So it's still plausible.
Cash, you're down 6 hit points. Melina is down 6 hit points, and she is a civilian, so she's kind of injured, complaining about her hip. Mace Addington comes over, checks on.
I was going to say, this is the first time Cash has ever been hurt, so she's just kind of like,
never?
Well, she's never been anywhere before.
Yeah, she has not been hurt in any of your encounters yet. So Cash, Mace lays hands on Melina, then asks if you're injured and need healing.
I don't know. Do I?
You feel the warmth of love and healing course through your veins. Your 6 hit points are recovered. Melina's 6 hit points are recovered.
I did.
She will have a bad hip with arthritis. But, such is life.
Cash is like, did I get a scar? Do I have a scar?
No, you aren't that cool. Fee, you have observed a few things. The townspeople, despite the torrent of rain going on, begin to immediately clean up the debris from the damaged bow of the ship atop the Shipwrights Guild. There's only a few pieces that need to be moved, and once done, everybody heads for the hills. Cash, you're healed. Fee, uninjured. Rosa, uninjured. Since you guys can all see each other, what is the next course of action for you guys?
Well, where's Talbot at?
I was going to say, where's Talbot?
Surveying the damage.
Actually,
look, Rosa, I'm sorry, but he was at our house and he had this other lady with him.
He was banging the shit out of us like a screen door in Kansas.
No, we're not saying that. No, I don't know what the hell's going on with that. I would just.
Are you guys, first of all, are you all okay? Because that's what Rosa
don't
do. She
know,
come out and
am
check
I?
everybody. Are you all right? What do you mean she's never been hurt, by the way? I think that black, whatever, the ooze there hurt her in the last encounter. You've been hurt before.
Not like this. This is like a quarter of my hit points.
That was magic.
All at
Are
once.
Magic can take your face off.
Are you guys okay?
I think I am.
I stabilized everything in there as best I could. I was gonna actually try to take it out of there when it was on fire. Then saw the huge rush of water outside the door because I left the door. At least I left the door open so I could see, and suspected that somebody did something to cast some sort of weather control spell or something to put that fire out. And so I just kind of moved everything because it's a little wet in there. So hopefully most of the records are safe. But how are you guys?
Melina stands up and kind of huddles off and goes back into the building. These things are all wrong.
Melina, they're at least safe. Stop your crying. You can put them back where they belong. I'm sure you're good at this.
I'm gonna have to.
Well, I mean, it's either that or they would have just been all soaking wet and destroyed. Would you rather have that? Bye, Melina.
Mason Talbot.
Talbot and Mason.
They are headed to the Citadel.
Well, before, I was going to say, this was right after, and I want to go check in with those two, too, and say.
Can't talk right now. We need to go speak with Wisteria about something.
Are we still on for tonight, or is this weather too much?
I'm not sure. I need to go deal with Wisteria first.
Oh, you're mad at her because of, oh, she did that?
Yes.
Do I hear this?
Yes.
Well,
I said, you be nice to her. She's my friend.
She put out the fire and saved a whole lot of.
Those two are walking and talking like this. There seems to be an issue even without an insight check, even though Fee can tell you that those two are pissed.
Yeah, that seems like a throuple gone bad.
Nice.
Fine, Talbot, maybe I'll see you later. I'll still be at the Tamari Express this evening.
As they reach the gates, they yell, "Guards, get your ass back here!" And they go inside.
They should be a little bit crazy. Okay, wait, what happened? What exactly happened out here? I'm asking you two.
I don't know. All I know is there is water or fire everywhere. I was worried about Mrs. Hoover.
How'd you get hurt?
The shit fell on me.
A building fell on me. Rocks fell. Everybody died.
Everybody dies.
I didn't die, but it hurt.
Oh, okay, part of the ship fell. Thankfully, I guess they saved most of it. That's good. Most everything inside is safe.
Jake from State Farm has arrived.
Yay! Already, holy mackerel.
Do we recognize any of the guards showing up?
Everybody's pretty well soaked, and they're wearing cloaks that are trying to keep them out of the rain. Unsuccessfully. Greenwing is there. He is going to fly up against best judgment to examine the damage, which is one of the reasons he makes for a good guard. He doesn't mind using his attributes when needed. However, lightning is still streaking among the sky, so perhaps not the wisest idea, but he does make it up to the structure and begins to survey it. He, of course, is wearing a red shirt and tan slacks.
Oh, no.
Oh, a red shirt.
Oh, okay.
No, he said he's a red. That's what happens to red shirts.
5 silver, he gets lit up. Any takers?
He's a red shirt.
You know what, Fee?
Am I betting with God again?
I think you might be. D12 against me.
Okay.
2.
4.
God will take that bet. D20 Fee, 1 through 5. Greenwing gets hit. Anything else? No.
8.
Okay. Comes close.
Yeah.
Comes close.
So if I won and he got hit, would it be his money falling?
Yes.
Nice.
Pennies from heaven. Greenwing's blade embedded in Melina Hoover's head.
Oh,
Thunk.
2 for 1.
But yeah, it is still pouring. Mason Lord Talbot are pretty pissed. Because from their point of view, it's fucking raining. Cats and dogs. All you did was add 50 fucking gallons onto that mess. But you three are standing in the street. The debris is now cleaned up. Everybody's headed for the hills. They're going inside. They're going to the drinking establishments or going home. What would you three like to do?
I look at that and I'm going back to the Tamari Express. If anyone needs to find me, that's where you can send them. But you guys are welcome to join until if Talbot may not show up. I don't know. Weather's
What do you want to do?
freaking awful.
Uh,
I'm not gonna stand him up this time. Not that I meant to.
I could go for a drink.
Tamari Express
Yeah.
is really good.
That's fine.
Oh, hey, well, maybe I don't know if they'll still be there, but the guys from the plantation were in there, by the way.
Um,
They were smirking and whispering behind my back and definitely looking at me. So I'm not sure what the deal is. They didn't follow me, so they didn't bother me other than to be kind of annoying.
Oh, they're assholes anyway.
I feel like they're up to something, though. They are assholes. Let's go. Fine, we'll go get a drink and we will get it in there.
Rosa, D12 against me.
And those assholes have left. 7.
9. They are gone.
Huh?
They are gone. In their place, there are several Tabar tradesmen drinking.
Ah, shucks. So much for whatever sinister thing they had in mind for Rosa or whatever they were planning. Fuck those guys.
You guys go in. Lita Jones, the halfling head waitress, is present. She has just come on duty. Asks if you guys want a booth or the bar.
Ooh, what do you guys
I'd like a
want?
booth.
Sure, we'll take a booth.
Okay. You guys take a booth. You guys are able to look around. Rosa, D12 again. 7.
11.
The elf with the glowing clothing is still there.
Oh, interesting.
Do I
And
see this?
I'm sure you do.
perception check.
I don't get it either.
Oh.
Yes.
Perception check to see if you see it.
Otherwise, I'll friggin' point it out because I think this would be funny.
11.
Nope. You'll have to point it out to her.
Hey, Cash. Check
Yeah?
out the clothes. Check out the glowy clothes. It's the coolest thing. I have no idea how it works.
Oh my god,
How
that's
are they
amazing.
As
Honey,
Rosa
can you-
points over at the glowing elf
I
chick,
just surreptitiously
notice-
kind of.
darkness move in the booth next to her. And as the darkness moves, it turns into an elf, a dark elf. They rise up, seemingly out of nowhere, leave a couple silver on the table, and begin to head towards the door.
Is that
I just-
morose?
Is it what?
Morose?
Nope.
The
he's not
dark
here
elf.
yet.
Oh, so it's not the dark elf we met earlier.
No.
Right? We met a dark elf, didn't we?
Oh.
Well,
You haven't met
he
this
and I
guy.
did.
Okay.
Okay.
That's interesting.
I'm just waiting for my wine.
Lita hustles up the beverages because she is top shelf on this. In doing so, whatever you guys ordered shows up, along with, what is it? Today they are giving away Peglo Tartar.
that sounds horrible.
It's 3 gold pieces, so it's top of the line. Apparently, there's an extensive amount that's about to go bad.
That sounds like a terrible way to waste 3 gold. Ooh.
No, you are not being charged. They have to get it out of inventory.
Oh, they're giving it away.
Yeah.
It's tartar. It's raw. I mean,
Yeah.
are we sure it's safe?
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
You don't eat raw fish.
No,
is
it's
peg
not
leg
raw
fish?
fish. It's beef. Tartar is
We
beef.
definitely don't eat that.
It's the raw beef that's served cold.
Oh, it's probably really cold if it's good.
Maybe they have some salmon mousse.
I'm not into.
That's horrible.
I appreciate it, but I'm not into raw. I'm not into raw things.
The door opens. Claudius Morose enters, the individual looking for Athena Keenseeker. He looks around.
Can we just yell, she ain't here?
I'm going to do that whistle thing with both fingers in my mouth so it's really loud, in this really nice place, and go, shh, and be like, hey.
The
Claude,
entire bar turns around.
I don't think I met this guy, did I? That was just these two, wasn't it?
Don't we? He was kind of rude before.
We do, but I think he would like to meet Rosa.
Oh,
why would he like to meet
hitch your wagon to that Talbot guy? He's just bad news.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
We don't like Lord Talbot, so we're trying to hook you up with Claudius.
I think
we think you'd have better looking kids.
What's wrong with Lord Talbot?
He's not as hot as him.
What? Sorry, Fee, what was that?
He's not as hot as Claudius. Look at him. He's got an air of danger about him. Mysterious. I mean, how can you resist?
That is true.
Mm-hmm. The other one's just too uptight.
He probably has a small penis. That's what Cash throws out.
Yeah, exactly.
Guessing. You have no
idea. He's overcompensating.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
I said I would go out with him once. Okay, if I can't stand him, then that's it. There's just one. In case you haven't noticed, I can do the one night thing.
Small penises? Okay.
Yeah, you're not
really,
betrothed.
I'm not betrothed. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't belong to anybody.
Does Claudius come over? Do I have to go over there and drag him?
No, he comes over just as bells go off in the city.
What the hell now? Storms.
Yes, ma'am. Cavalry lady, right?
Exactly.
I never forget a scent.
Yeah, I kind of waft it for him so he can enjoy it too.
He likes an earthy tone chick. He goes, do you have information for me?
Yes. This is Rosa, the Raven, Blackthorn.
Rosa.
Pleasure to meet you. Beg your acquaintance.
Yeah, she's looking for someone, and I'm looking for someone, and you're looking for someone, and
we're all
maybe we
for
could
someone.
all find people. Yeah. So, I can't remember your grandfather's name. I think Osiris. I think you're looking for a kitten. I think you need a kitten, Cash.
No. I think Cash is looking for herself. I don't think she's figured out who she is yet.
And a kitten.
And a kitten.
Citizen runs in and goes, they found a dead guy.
What?
They found a dead guy?
They found
a dead guy. They found a dead guy?
Oh, well.
Fee, roll me a percentage.
Well, I'm going to try and look really innocent. I don't want this pinned on me.
They found
77.
Almost the entire bar rushes out because they want to see what's going on.
Do we want to rush out?
Osiris, do you? Oh,
Claudius is just going to go get a booth and get a drink. He's soaked to the gills. He's tired and wet. But, I mean, a dead guy, who doesn't want to see a dead body?
Well, I just want to find out if it's one of ours.
Yeah, the only reason why I want to know is to know who it is.
Okay. So
But
who's going to
but
city?
but he just walks off. Yes, do you have any information? And then walks off.
Did he leave? Did Claudius leave?
He
He's in
went
the
to get
booth.
a booth.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Because obviously
I'm-
half the bar ran past him, so he's like, or 77% of the bar ran past. He's like, fuck this noise. I'm going to
Well,
go
I
eat a drink.
mean, we can actually
I'll go-
talk. Half the bar, most of the bar's not here now.
Well,
yeah, I'll go
you have to
sit
make
across from him.
okay, you have to make a choice. You either talk to him or you investigate this dead body report.
Well, I didn't
Oh.
bring my dead body poking stick, so I'll go talk to Claudius.
So Fee goes to the booth. Rosa and Cash.
What do we want to do?
I'm just gonna sit here
Okay.
and drink my drink because
I
I
want to
don't
find
really
out.
know what's going on anymore.
Cash is at the bar.
I mean, I feel like there's just so many people out there already, and I mean, they're dead. There's nothing I can do to save them. And unless the police want us to help them handle it, there's nothing much I can do to help the guy. So maybe I'll stay here. She said, I know at a game that I'm pretty sure I don't have any more information to give the associate of Athena Keenseeker, but I am curious about what he wanted.
Well,
I don't think
Cash
you
is at
guys
the
mentioned
bar.
that's it.
Fee's in the booth. And not Keenseeker. Claudius is also in the booth.
Is he in our booth? Oh, he's in our booth?
No, he's in a different booth.
Right. I'll go walk over to him after everybody runs by.
Fee's already there, wafting that equine scent of hers.
Mhm.
Because that's better than Axe body spray. This guy.
It is. It is.
What's his name again? Cassius?
Claudius Morose.
Claudius.
So, Rosa, when you walk over, Fee, he's engaging you in conversation. Any luck with your issues?
Well, the cleric said it'll clear up on its own. But yeah, I want to ask him if he if he knows about if he's been to Belena or Consejo.
Been to one.
Consejo?
Yeah, I heard that the Aarakocra guard, Alvin, I can't remember his name.
Green Wing.
Vero.
Vero Green.
Vero.
Greenwell. Yeah, that guy. He said that he thinks that she may have gone to Consejo, and then I've also heard that she went to Belania.
Yep.
I want to call it Bologna.
He looks at you and says, I've not heard either of those.
You've not heard of those cities?
No, I've been there. Haven't heard what he's heard.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't expect you to.
And I
was
just
filling
recently
Rosa on
came
that.
back from even Belena.
Mhm.
Lovely weather down there, unlike this
Well,
hellhole. Not as
Yeah.
metropolitan as Ocasio.
And he's
Ro-
really good looking, right?
Yes, he's 17, I believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm like,
He's a kid.
you
He's a
guys have
kid?
so much in common.
Yeah,
And-
he's a 17.
Well, wait. He's an elf, right?
Mhm.
Are you sure he's 17 or 170?
No, that's his charisma.
No, his charisma.
Oh, his charisma's 17. I was like, wait, this is a kid. If he's
So,
17,
Rosa,
he's a big-
you arrive and
Oh,
they're
Jesus.
discussing geography, apparently. Cash, you feel a tug on your pants and you hear the familiar voice of, hey, good looking. How about I buy you a beer?
The dwarf.
Yep, Thorn is
Oh,
back.
fucking assholes back.
I say, Thorn, go away. I've had a hard day. I'm not buying you a drink. I don't want any of your toe soup.
No. I'm buying you a drink. Recently came into some coin.
Really?
Yep.
And how did you get coin?
No. The dwarf, we have our ways.
Sure, you can buy me a drink, but don't expect anything.
He orders 2 drinks and some Wolfram tenders, pork. And he tosses a bag of coins onto the bar, and it sounds rather heavy. He goes, "Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
That friend of yours over there, the Dusky babe,
Tusk.
how do
Which
you
one?
I guess.
how do you get into her knickers?"
Oh my fucking
Well, I
god.
don't. I don't get into her knickers. I don't know why you asked
What
me
is,
that.
what is she
I mean-
like? I want to know what she likes. 'Cause
Cash, you have more of a shot at getting into my knickers than he does.
I just want to know what interests her so that I can strike up talking to her.
Well, look at her. Look at her hat. She's into like piratey things.
I can't look at her too long. Me loins burn with desire. Whatever.
Maybe you need to see a healer, I said, but you
Well,
know.
remember, he has seen a healer, and it was ineffective. Because the first time you guys met him, he was hitting on Rosa at the bar at the Spittoon, and he admitted that he does need to see a healer for repetitive treatments.
You need to go and sing her a sea shanty. I bet she'd like that.
Oh, you think
Well,
that's it?
I do know a couple of dirges, if you will, but I don't know. Does she like the ripe stuff?
Oh, yes. The riper, the better.
Ah, I know one about a lass from Limerick.
How about what about a man from Nantucket?
Nope, this lady was from Fuck It.
Oh, boy.
I
Do you know the one about the man
do
from
that
Nantucket?
as soon as I finish these lovely, what are they, Wolfram tenders, and he's got some a little on the stringy side, so he's kind of got like
Okay.
curtains hanging out of his teeth, and he's chugging beer away. Josh, not hitting on you. He's being very nice, very respectful. Apparently, you were not his type.
Thank
He likes
goodness.
a little salt in his diet, if you know what I mean.
Oh, Cash, you really told him that he could get me with a sea shanty. That's
Well, I
I
don't
think
know. Maybe.
maybe class. You could have started with class, you know. Maybe she likes a little
Sea shanty can be
class.
classy.
You got laid the
Take her to
first
the
time you
ballet.
ever-
With a big honking thing of meat in his teeth. Sure, that's class.
Well, you know what? He wants to put a big hunk of meat in. Cash, give me a
I'm sure
percentage
he
roll.
You know what?
Give me a percentage roll.
Rosie has fucking standards. They may
No,
not be
she does
so high.
not.
Yeah, she does. But they may
33.
not be ridiculously high. They may be a fairly low bar. But geez, there is a bar.
Some of
He
the
doesn't
crowd has
Fucking
returned,
come over that.
and they're talking about how bad that guy looked.
Okay, now Cash freaks out. I say, who was it?
Don't know yet.
What's he look like?
Crispy?
Was he alive or dead?
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, shit.
He smells a lot like that thing your friend's eating.
Oh. Oh, no. We have to go.
The stuff for free or the
It could
other
be our
stuff?
Aarakocra friend. Cash is now horrified.
Wow.
Shit, wasn't he? He was flying
He was
in this
flying.
weather.
That's
And it
weird.
was raining.
Oh fuck, that'd be bad.
Oh,
And he had a red shirt on.
yeah.
We
Great,
have to go.
great Scott,
I
Marty.
thought there was Jake from State Farm had the red shirt and tan pants.
So, Fee and Rosa, any other questions for this individual?
Didn't he have a question for me? That's why he came over. He said he asked us about information, and I
Do you know where Athena Keenseeker is?
no. What did they tell you? Anything? I don't know if I can expound on it, but
He
I
points
can. I
at
will.
he points at Fee and says, well, she doesn't know her.
No,
But she
but
said you individuals might know her, and chatty Kathy over there just talked my ear off, so I'm not going to ask her.
she probably. I mean, my guess would be that
Was he saying that about Cash?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, well, I'm going to accidentally spill my drink on him.
Nice.
So much for
Just
this
a
guy
Oops.
being a good match for me.
Oops, Rosa, do you want to get that?
You just want to wipe it out of his lap?
Yeah.
I grab a. Now he's got 17 charisma. I mean, I can't not. So I'm gonna grab.
I just laughed.
I'm gonna do everything and try to actually. Oh. I think she's very sorry she dumped that.
You hear
like what?
"Whore" come out of somebody's mouth behind you.
Somebody what?
Somebody behind you yells out "whore."
I'm not gonna just like assume they're talking about me.
You recognize the voice.
Yeah. Who?
Thorn Prickly.
Who?
Oh,
And I was about ready to sing you a dirge. And you're now doing this guy.
I don't think I had any interest in this Thorn, whatever, puts his face. I think he was an asshole. Listen.
A good bet.
The only thing we know is that
I've got this. Thank you. I've got.
No.
I don't want to come between you and this guy. I'll be fine.
That guy is of non-interest. But
Of all the times you've turned on me, of all the moments we've shared.
wow.
Go away. I don't know. Leave me alone.
I'm going to put my arm around Thorn and kind of lead him away and just see if I can stir up some shit between him and Claudius, because I know that he's pretty quick to anger.
Yep.
So
wait.
You know, he's talking about taking your woman and like that you're not enough of a man, and you know, like you're not gonna, you won't be going up on her with him there.
Can I at least talk to Claudius? Can I at least talk to Claudius about
in just a second
what I know about Athena?
Give me a persuasion fee.
I just really want to say
to give him my hard to get.
14.
14, fair enough. Okay, Rosa, what do you want to say to him?
All right, so I know. So you're looking for Athena. That's interesting. Who are you exactly?
I'm an associate of hers.
So basically, they are not. They're not on this island. They're not, at least not in Ocasio anymore.
I'm only looking for Athena.
Well, said we had an associate that left us a note and went with her, and they left the island.
What's the associate's name?
Oh my God, Carol. See, Carol forgets. What the
Malcolm
fuck was
Squalls.
his name? Malcolm Squall. Thank you. It was Malcolm Squall.
He kind of writes something down on his notebook. He's like, "What's this guy look like?"
I'll give him a description. There's the picture somewhere of him.
Right here.
Lord, he's a halfling. He was halfling.
He was a gnome.
Oh, he was a gnome. I thought he was a halfling.
He and Libbins were both gnomes.
Oh, okay, right. Gnome. I think he had like dark hair.
From the description, he sounds like a guy I knew. Is he Ethan Hunt?
I don't know. His name was Malcolm Squall. We knew him as Malcolm Squall. We knew him for like 6 months because it took us 6 months to get here. They left about what day are we on?
15.
15. So they probably left about about 5 days in. Yeah. They probably left about a little over a week ago.
Fee, your persuasion, albeit low, is good enough. And he goes, "I'm bloody the nose of one elf. I'm going to do it again." And he launches himself towards the table where Rosa has her back to him. He is going to try and step on the bench, step on the table, and come down with a powerful haymaker on Claudius. So
5 silver on Claudius.
Can I
will take that bet.
If he's coming over me.
No, he's coming
and
to
then
your
punching
side.
down. Coming side, and I see the fist. I mean, I want to. It's almost like instinctual of trying to block it.
He's coming
Knock
from
out of the way.
behind you.
Right. Oh, if I see this fist come right by my face, I mean, I'm gonna kind of do this.
Okay, so Cash, roll a dexterity check for the drunken dwarf for him landing on the bench to propel himself.
This
Oh, this will be
is
hilarious.
good.
Hey, roll a 1 because I wanted to fall.
Oh
on his
no, I
face.
rolled well. That's a 21.
Fee, much to your amusement, this dwarf hits the bench right on cue. Fee, roll a dexterity for him to finish that jump on the table to further propel himself into the dark elf or into the elf.
Okay, so he is going like over me and landing on the table.
He's going to the side of you.
Just, is it a flat dexterity?
Yeah, he's drunk, so his advance does not apply.
Okay, it's a 10.
9. He doesn't stick the landing, but he's in full launch mode. Perception, Rosa, to see if you see him coming along the side of you.
Oh yes. That's let's see. That's hold on 1 second on the wrong tab. Perception. That's 21.
Wisdom check.
Wisdom check. That's gonna suck. Oh, it's not gonna suck. That's an 18.
So you have the option of grabbing him and spinning him to avoid conflict with Morose. You can push him into the wall, potentially causing damage to the establishment and getting yelled at, or you can let him punch the elf.
I don't want to necessarily punch the elf. The elf has not done anything. He's been perfectly nice.
Yeah, but you can comfort him afterwards.
And the
I'm not
dwarf's
going to
defending
do
your
this.
honors, so I'm thinking Menage Ocasio.
Wait. Didn't the dwarf? Wait, which dwarf?
Thorn prickly.
Thorn is a dwarf. What the hell's with dwarves? So
He likes
Thor's
dwarves.
going to call me a friggin'
Dwarves are the
whore.
only real
He
race.
he called me a whore. So I
He
don't
was
want
just
to wreck
angry
the
for a
place.
minute.
I will go with option 1 where I'm trying not to damage the place, but sort of deflect him.
Okay. Go ahead and hit him.
All right, so that would be
Strength.
plus 2 to plus what is my plus?
'Cause I assume you're trying to melee him.
Yeah, it'd be an unarmed strike. Oh wow, I rolled a 23.
You catch him in midair and spin him around. If I roll a nat 20, I am going to kick Morose in the face.
Oh no.
And if I roll a nat 1, I'm going to pull some of your hair.
Oh big.
8. I do neither. You spin me round, right round.
Right
You spin me round, right round.
And
And he yells out in a very convincing voice, "You're lucky she told me back, elf."
Ow.
I knew you
go.
loved me, baby.
Wait. I'll look at him. I like have him grab. I look at him like, fuck off.
I
Leave
like
us
it rough, baby.
alone. And leave me alone.
You're the one touching me.
You attacked
She
presumably him
wipes
or me.
himself off and goes, "Can't keep her hands off me."
Oh. I don't believe this was
Whispers,
one of
"See,
my
I told you."
conquests. I don't believe I was with this guy, and he's a freaking cretin.
Fee, because it was interrupted, no bet. So you do not lose money. You do not gain money.
All right.
Yet another person comes in.
Oh, God.
I think somebody exploded.
Were there feathers?
I don't
Do
think
we-
so.
Did we hear another close proximity blast of lightning
No.
before
I'm
that?
like, we gotta go find out who this guy is. I'm just very distraught right now.
Well, Rose is talking to Claudius.
They
Fee
might not
and
be able to
Cash.
figure out who it is.
It's up to you. You guys-
I'll take that silver that I didn't get to bet and I'll put it on the table and I'll say, Claudius, look after Rosa for a minute for us. Make sure that that ne'er-do-well doesn't give her any trouble. We'll be right back.
Dwarves are the
And,
bane
Be
of my
fine.
existence.
Obviously, I can take care of myself.
Well,
Rosa,
I
are you
mean,
gonna
if
stick
you
around,
were,
or-
you wouldn't be going on a date.
Well, the date's coming here if he even makes it tonight.
Rosa, are you staying or going?
I'm gonna stay. I don't really find a point, and there's a bunch of people that were there already. As I said, there really doesn't make a lot of sense until I have more details. And honestly, I won't get. I'm not gonna get involved in this unless the authorities or Talbot, when it comes to the date, asks us to get involved.
Fee and Cash,
I'm not a vigilante yet.
as you exit down the street at the Ocasio Inn, you see the familiar glow.
Osiris?
Osiris is outside smoking.
Okay, well, we know he's alive. Now we gotta see if it was, Birdie.
Still pouring rain. Fee, Cash, you guys move across the way. There is a rather large crowd gathered. Rumors of somebody exploding, a bomb. There was an airplane that fell down. There's a wide swath of information. Somebody points out that a dragon flew by and killed this guy. And you see Mace Addington and Lord Talbot looking rather, I'll say, angry, moving through the crowd with a pair of guards. Move, 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 make a hole, make it wide. Vero, Greenwing, is up top, and that is where everybody's attention is. And he seems to be... give me an insight check, both of you.
17.
18.
He looks pensive from here as the rain falls quite extensively. It is
Cash
now,
yells, Hero, you're still alive, thank God.
and behind you, you hear the voice, oh, good, Birdman's still alive. Bull Manchester has made the scene because it is now evening shift. He goes into the Shipwrights Guild. You hear an abundance of yelling as to, get out, I'm cleaning the place up. Shut up, you old bat. I've got to go investigate. Mace Addington and Lord Talbot stand down with the two guards. They point to the guards, tell them to, get some space in case there's more falling damage here, and they just kind of wait. A few moments later, you see the hulking figure of Bull Manchester, also in the ship. Vero Greenwing. Bull drops down. You don't see him for a few minutes. He's looking around, and he picks up something. Give me an investigation check at -2, Cash and Fee.
Oh,
Yeah.
5.
Hey,
You fuckers have no
Wow.
idea what is going on. Give me a D6 times 10 Fee.
I'm like, Cash, does this bowl look normal?
I don't know. Do you smoke out of it? I think that's the way it's supposed to look.
Oh.
Lordy, lordy, lordy.
Oh, 1.
10 minutes go by. Bull Manchester disappears from sight. Vero Greenwing remains in the fractured ship atop the Shipwrights Guild. A few minutes later, shut up, you old bat. I'm just doing my job, blah, blah, blah. Manchester comes out, and he goes right to Mace Addington and Lord Talbot, and they start to talk in hushed tones. Give me perception check, and it's going to be high, Cash and Fee.
19.
That would do it.
16.
Not going to do it, Cash, but Fee, serendipitously leaning in, you hear Bull explain that I found a blue scalp of hair and some white skin. So I think it's that albino Tabar that was running around. Now, that was the albino Tabar that Osiris met, who was going to try and hold up the metal rod at the highest point in the city.
We warned him he was being a dumb fuck. Actually, I think I met him.
Yeah, you were down there
Told
at the
him
conclave.
not to do that.
But you aren't there. You're still hustling with
No, that's fine. I do want to talk to him. No, that's fine. This is just me talking, not Rosa.
So when Osiris finds out, he will be rather happy. It is past dinner time. Cash, D12 against me. 11.
1.
Lord Talbot looks over at you two. Waves you over. Could you tell your associate I will not be able to make dinner tonight?
Sure, that's not a problem. Didn't figure you'd make it anyway, I say over to my under my breath.
Wow.
Does he hear you?
Hey, this time it's not on me in our little group, so.
Not 20. He hears you. His brow furrows. It is dinner time, and we will end it there.
Oh, I wanted to
Wait,
talk to
is Bull still there?
Oh, yeah, Bull's still there.
I'm not
I run
dating
up to
Bull.
him and I ask him, are you going to need your ears rubbed? You look tense.
Just came on duty, no can do. But I appreciate the offer.
All right. I give him one of those punches in the shoulder. I'm like, anytime.
He respects that. Carol, aka Rosa, what'd you think?
That was freaking hilarious. That was good. That was really good. Make a note somewhere that I'd like to still have this conversation with what can I call his name? Claudius
Morose.
Claudius. It's Claudius.
Just remember
I
that
thought
he's
I
sad.
was wrong, and I thought that was wrong. I still am kind of curious about what Athena Keenseeker was working on, if this guy would tell us anything. I'd like to continue this conversation at least to see.
Yes,
maybe he'd be a little evasive. Maybe he'd be a little grateful to me, save him from being punched.
By a drunk dwarf who probably had a dagger waiting for him. Because he could see the drunk dwarf coming at him. You did not until the last minute.
But I stopped him. That felt good.
Yeah, he wanted to be on the end of his dagger point.
I am very, to also throw this out there, because I love the intrigue and the fact that it's something that might cause the hairs on the back of my neck to go boing, is the two guys from the estate. Kennedy Joseph, whatever, and his buddy there.
Twitch Claymore.
Clearly they were up to this. You said that I got the vibe they were up to something, and they were definitely, I had their attention. So I kind of am looking forward to seeing if that's true, and it means some sort of bad shit's about to go down.
Fair enough.
So I'll be excited, hopefully.
Dawn, aka Fee, what'd you think?
Lots of fun. I really like being obnoxious in nice places and stirring up trouble.
I'm digging the whole horse scent. I'm really liking that part.
Yeah. I've got that little piece of the bridle from my dead horse that I like wear on myself in different parts, and I'm sure it's really pungent.
Thorn Prickly would probably like to wear it on some of his parts too. So if you're ever loving that thing,
I think he's too good looking for me, though. He doesn't fall in my 6 to 8 range.
What's his charisma?
I forgot it. I know I've got it. It is bad.
I don't think it's good.
It's bad.
I believe Rosa turned him down.
Yeah, but you turned down 10s, so
Right.
you know, which is average.
Well, here's the thing. 10 is okay if they're not a dick or a moron.
Yeah,
I turned down total assholes and morons.
This guy's been trying to get into your knickers for quite a while, so.
I'm sure he is.
At least 12 days.
Carrie,
no means maybe.
That's right. And yes means all right. Actually, I think yes means something else. Carrie, A.K. Cash, what'd you think?
Oh, well, I loved it because I love Cash always trying to be friends with everybody.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Except for Lord Talbot, because, you know, he's not going to treat our friend right, so.
Lord Talbot's having a rough day.
Yeah, well, that's what he gets paid the big money for.
Lord Talbot and Rosa will never meet. I'm beginning to think actually this ship probably should sail because we're just both too busy.
2 ships in the night.
It would be it would not be much of a relation. I mean, hey, who knows? I'm willing to try it, see if it works, but I just get this feeling that we're both going to just be too busy to ever hang together. I still would like to talk to Talbot about, you know, what can we do to help the town? Clearly there's shit going down, and, you know, we obviously have been around and have helped out before, so they know that we're good for that.
You've been here 2 weeks, and apparently you have made friends with a dragon, which may or may not be a good thing. Because
he could talk.
The safety and security of Ocasio is of paramount concern.
It was a condor, not a dragon.
He could have talked to Rosa, but nope, he won't come to dinner to talk to Rosa about this shit.
He has other problems.
I'd be probably more straight with than these two.
Yeah, and he could write it off as a business expense because he was, you know, interviewing a suspect over dinner.
He's the Castilian. He doesn't pay taxes.
What do you mean a suspect? Am I a suspect in something?
You could be if you play your cards right.
There's still a problem of people setting you up.
Yeah, no one has set me up in a few days. Well, you know, knowing the way the time is actually going so slowly, I was thinking, wow, it feels like it's forever. I go, wait, no, that's just because out of game time is way longer than in-game time. In-game time, it's actually probably been like, what, a couple days, 2 days, 3 days?
It took you a day and a half to get there and 2 days to get back. So
yeah, so it's 3.5 days. Yeah, so it's at least been 4 days since somebody tried to set her up.
And it's day 15. So, you know, do the math.
It's been 4 days. I need a little sign that says, it's been 4 days since somebody's tried to set Rosa.
And Cash is moving in on your man Bull, so, you know.
That's right.
He's not my man, but you can have him if you really want.
I'm pretty sure I heard different.
Yeah, of course you did. You made up the rumors, so of course you heard different.
What's up, boys and girls? Corsairs of the Azure Atolls in the books next week. Goodfellas, I assume that is just a giant shit show going on. And next week, Corsairs is B-side.
B-side, so, because I won't be here. I will be at Captain Con. How appropriate.
On A-side, these guys will find themselves to be 4th level, finally. Osiris will have successfully garnered a lucrative deal amongst the salt and silver miners.
Nice.
So yeah, when he couldn't make it, I'm like, son of a bitch, because the whole albino Tabar was his, because he was waiting for that motherfucker to die.
I remember talking to him. Were we together when I talked to him?
Yes, but he really hated that guy.
I just thought he was an idiot for going out and standing there with a lightning rod. I believe I said he needed to get a kite with a key on it.
I think Osiris wanted to see him die. That is neither here nor there. Boys and girls, that is it. You can go back to that shitty Bills Chiefs game now. Nobody
Let's see,
cares.
is it shitty? Is it shitty?
I don't care. So it's shitty to me.
I'm going to see the
Kiss and
shitty.
wave, everybody. Mwah! Bye, everybody. Transition out.
Adventures in Filbar. For all your role-playing needs, try the free stuff first.
Hello and welcome to our stream. Don't forget to follow us on the socials at mhobo Inc. or you can email us mhoboinc@gmail.com. If you're interested in playing on the stream, get a hold of us. You can also purchase interesting RPG items at our store and the link is below. We have everything from shirts to skateboards in our shop. Go, take a look. And if you need new math rocks, catch a Pirate Dog Dice on Twitter for some personalized items. If your game stinks, unlike ours, try some adventure scents by elfishgames.com. They have over 60 different scents and most are pleasant. This aid is perfect for in-person games, especially conventions. Elfish Games also makes how to RPG with your cat, how to cook with your dice. Shines them if you want to be a gooder writer than me, or try the Radiance Project if you just want to play with yourself. Allfishgames.com is your stop for game aids.